Hey guys, it's Corey with 10 Best Ones, and today we've decided to review the 5 best options for you. If you'd like to see their price and find out more information, you can check out the links in the description down below. Let's get started. We are going to start this list with the best budget option that you can get your hands on.
Number 5. Dell P2419HC. The Dell P2419HC is the cheapest USB-C monitor you can get from a brand that has an excellent track record when it comes to business monitors. The company has an extensive portfolio for every niche and budget, but we're glad that they're now offering USB-C connectivity outside the premium category. The Dell P2419HC is dressed like most Dell monitors, except it's now slimmer with cleaner lines, which makes it ideal for sophisticated environments. The black and grey scheme has always worked for the majority of aesthetic tastes compared to the garish or aggressive attempts at making a display product look cool. This model also has the Infinity Edge design, which eliminates thick bezels, but you'll still see very thin panel borders on the side. The Dell P2419HC comes with a fully adjustable stand that will allow you to get your favoured view angle easily. You can tilt, swivel, pivot and adjust the height of a display, unlike most office or business monitors which offer very limited ergonomics. You can also opt for VESA mounting with this model, but it's not immediately necessary unless your desk space is limited. The Dell P2419HC sports a 24-inch IPS panel with a 1920 by 1080 resolution, 60Hz refresh rate and 5 milliseconds minimum response time. The backlight is weaker than the 27-inch variant at 250 CD per m², while rated contrast is the same at 1000:1. These specs are not designed for specific uses such as gaming or editing, but they are suitable for everyday tasks such as browsing and document processing. The Dell P2419HC's 24-inch display is perfect for a 1080p resolution since it doesn't stretch out the pixels or make it too sharp. Viewing small objects will be easy on your eyes, so you won't need to use Windows scaling tool. It's also GPU friendly, so it's fairly easy to max out the refresh rate with just about any GPU on the market. What makes the Dell P2419HC a must-buy is its excellent connectivity and the very reasonable price point. USB-C tech used to be exclusive to 4-digit monitors, and we're glad that Dell decided to crack the pricing mold with their value offerings.
This next model is perfect for professional use.
Number 4. Dell U3818DW. The U3818DW, just ultra sharp from here on out, is an expensive upgrade for almost anyone, but it's laser targeted at those who want to get work done and need at least fairly good colour accuracy across its massive panel. If you're okay with paying a premium and you prefer one combined workspace to 2, it might be worth the upgrade. Others will be better served by a dual monitor setup. If you'd rather use your own monitor stand or you can somehow fit it into a multiple monitor array, Dell's ultra-sharp line is easy to work with. It includes a standard VESA mount in the same hollow as the included monitor stand, no messy or expensive adapters necessary. I'm also pleased to see the power converter integrated into the display, so a standard 3-pronged power cord is all you need. The 3840 by 1600 panel in the Ultra Sharp is a beauty. It's warm and accurate without the oversaturation you'd see in a cheaper display trying to pump up the colours for retail customers. When using it with Photoshop, I was able to see the details and clarity I was used to from my own Ultra Sharp monitors from way back in 2012 with minimal adjustment. The monitor also couldn't effectively share a mouse and keyboard between the two, a claim made by Dell's marketing. While the monitor can handle multiple inputs just fine, look elsewhere if you want something that can handle inputs from multiple machines on the screen at the same time. Gamers and those looking for a big screen on a budget will also be better served by other cheaper options. If you want a massive super wide monitor that can handle color-dependent graphics production when you need it, and a ton of windows when you're doing more general work, it suffices.
This next model is the best option for gaming, and I think that this would be a great fit for any type of gamer.
Number 3. LG 34UM69GB. The LG 34UM69GB is a popular 34-inch ultra-wide monitor with an IPS panel, AMD FreeSync and USB-C. The LG 34UM69G monitor is based on an IPS panel with 2560 by 1080 resolution, a 250 nit peak brightness, a 1000:1 static contrast ratio and a dithered 8-bit color, 6-bit plus 2-bit FRC depth for 16.7 million colors. The design of the monitor is robust and includes ultra-thin bezels and even a height adjustment up to 120mm. You can also tilt the screen by -5 to 20 degrees or VESA mount it via the 100 by 100mm pattern. Now, while there are true 8-bit colour monitors at this price range, most IPS models use dithering to achieve 8-bit colour. The difference between true 8-bit and 6-bit plus FRC colour is not noticeable, so it's not something worth worrying about. The peak brightness of 250 nits may seem low on paper, but the monitor is more than bright enough under normal viewing conditions. You'll most likely want to lower the brightness down from the maximum. The pixel density amounts to roughly 81 pixels per inch, meaning that the picture will be a tad pixelated, and since everything, icons, text, etc. takes up more space, there'll be less screen real estate available. For gaming, watching movies and other everyday activities, this pixel density is acceptable for most users. If you're sitting a bit further from the screen, you won't even notice that the picture is pixelated. In fact, at around 4 feet or 125 centimeters, it's impossible to distinguish the individual pixels on this monitor. 2560 by 1080 is not nearly as demanding as the higher 3440 by 1440 ultra-wide resolution, allowing you to enjoy smooth 75 FPS gameplay even with an entry-level or mid-range gaming graphics card. The LG 34UM69G display also supports AMD FreeSync with the 40 to 75Hz variable refresh rate or VRR range. Other features include black stabilizer, which improves visibility of objects in shadows in video games, and crosshair. Custom crosshair overlays, also referred to as practice or cheat crosshairs. When it comes to everyday use, there are VA models that offer higher resolution and superior contrast ratio at basically the same price.
If you're looking for a mid-range model, then this next pick is a great option.
Number 2. LG 27UK 850W. Moving on, we have another amazing USB-C monitor. It's the LG 27UK 850W. The 27UK 850W has a no-frills sleek look. The stand is a silver half-circle curve and it's very sturdy. The bezels are ultra-thin, and with the black border it's just 7mm from monitor edge to image edge, about 19mm for the bottom bezel. Menu navigation and power toggle are all done with a joystick button under the bottom bezel, so there are no buttons anywhere on the front of the monitor. The only visual marking is the LG badge at the bottom centre. The back of the chassis is white, as are all included cable accessories. There are 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, a DisplayPort 1.2 port and a USB-C port. All of these inputs are HDCP 2.2 compatible, so you won't encounter any 4K handshake problems from your 4K consoles, UHD Blu-ray player or streaming devices. DisplayPort over USB-C DP alternate mode is supported on the USB-C port. There's a USB hub with 2 downstream ports, but the power for them is supplied by the USB-C connection. You'll need to use either a USB-C to USB-C cable or USB-C to USB-A cable, neither of which are included. Next to the HDMI ports are a headphone jack and the power plug, which connects to an external power brick in stylish white. Playing games in 4K is a pretty big leap from 1440p, both in the visible resolution and the load it puts on your GPU. But I decided to dive right in with Final Fantasy XV and see how my GeForce 1070 Ti would hold up. As expected, the frame rates were a tad sluggish to what I'd prefer to see. At high graphics settings, while just running around the desert, it would hang around 30 FPS, and during combat would dip to 24. 4K monitors like this still require some serious power under the hood. The LG 27UK 850W displays a beautiful 4K picture, colours are gorgeous and FreeSync is a bonus for AMD users. But the price premium for HDR is a bit much, especially considering there are great 4K monitors for half the price. Until HDR makes some developmental strides in computer monitors, it's hard to give a full endorsement despite its excellent picture quality.
If you have a MacBook or iMac, then this next model will be perfect for you. It's one of the best options for Mac users.
And number 1, LG 27MD5KA. When the ultrafine 5K is plugged into a MacBook, Mac OS automatically detects and configures the monitor to act as a second display, like it does for most external monitors. Additionally, when that massive 27-inch screen space is filled with windows and apps, Mac OS will remember where they were if the laptop is unplugged and plugged back in. To be fair, it's important to point out these two features are handled inside Mac OS, not in the monitor. Plug in a standard LG, Samsung or Dell monitor and the same thing will happen. What's different here is the single cord experience. It's a small thing, but taken together with macOS's already intuitive second display performance, it feels smooth and easy. Windows go back to where they were and the monitor starts charging your laptop as soon as a Mac is plugged in. The LG Ultrafine 5K is surprisingly robust. It's heavy for a 27-inch monitor, in part due to its solid metal stand and base, which provide remarkable stability during everyday use. Even shaking the desk barely made this thing move. Full 4K displays are a feast for the eyes. Everything appears lush, hyper-real and impossibly detailed. The LG Ultrafine 5K takes image fidelity a step further, and the results are astounding. To the naked eye, the Ultrafine 5K's display is nothing short of superb. Text appears inky, smooth and pen stroke sharp. Photos and videos are richly detailed, vibrant and lifelike. The LG Ultrafine 5K has speakers, but they won't lavish your ears with rich velvety sound, and they pale in comparison to the speakers in the MacBook Pro 15. The Ultrafine 5K will probably outlast any laptop or desktop you use it with. This 5K display panel isn't going to reach obsolescence anytime soon. And while a longer warranty from LG would be preferred, monitors tend to be reliable. They often last over a decade. Buying guide. Firstly, screen type. Today, all the best screens are still LCD monitors that use LED technology for a slim product that saves energy while providing ideal backlighting. We've been waiting years for OLED technology to make the transition to PC monitors, and it's still over the horizon somewhere, despite continued teases and demonstrations at big tech shows. Secondly, aspect ratio. The aspect the screen shows images in, length compared to height. A common standard and your best bet is 16:9. It works with plenty of content and it's great for movies or games. Some fancy monitors like to stretch things out with ratios like 21:9, but that's more suitable for unusual work situations or hardcore gaming. Another common format, 16:10, provides slightly more vertical space for viewing multiple open documents or images. 3:2 is becoming more commonplace in laptops for better web viewing, but that's rare on standalone displays. Thirdly, response time. Response time indicates how quickly the monitor shows image transitions. A low response time is good for fast-paced action video, twitchy gameplay, and similar activities. Response times are measured in milliseconds, with the best screens able to switch pixels at only a couple ms, but not everyone needs such fast reactions. And lastly, brightness. High-end monitors these days have brightness around 300 to 350 CD per m squared. Extra brightness may be handy if you work in a well-lit room or next to large windows. However, too much brightness is a recipe for eye strain. As long as brightness options reach 250 CD per m squared, your monitor is good to go. That said, if you want one with HDR support, the more peak brightness the better to best take advantage of that technology. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you found it helpful, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.